Hi everyone, welcome to Medicine YouTube channel. In this video, we are going to see about the topic of brainstem, which is midbrain. Midbrain, it is also known as mesencephalon. It connects the hindbrain and forebrain. It connects the hindbrain and forebrain, and it is known as mesencephalon. The cavity is known as cerebral aqueduct, connects the fourth ventricle and third ventricle. From the fourth ventricle, there is a cavity which connects. From the third ventricle, there is a cavity which connects the fourth ventricle, which is known as cerebral aqueduct, which is present in the midbrain, present in supratentorial fossa. This midbrain is present in the supratentorial fossa. The tentorium cerebelli is divided into supratentorial fossa and infratentorial fossa. There are three surfaces, which is anterior and posterior and lateral. The midbrain, this is the midbrain. We will see about this is the anterior surface of the midbrain. The anterior surface, there are two large bundle of fibers runs vertically known as crus cerebri. These are the vertical fibers which runs perpendicularly, which is known as crus cerebri, and it is connected to the cerebral hemisphere. The crus cerebri is separated by a fissure or a notch. This crus cerebri is separated by a fissure or a notch. In the upper medial and the cranial nerve number 3 nucleus is present. In the upper medial, there is a cranial nerve number 3 nucleus is present, and the lower medial is cranial nerve number 4 is present. Now we will see the posterior surface. Superior colliculus connects the superior branchium and attaches to the lateral geniculate body. The inferior colliculus attaches the inferior branchium and attaches to the medial geniculate body. The superior connects the superior branchium as well as it attaches to the lateral geniculate body. The inferior colliculus attaches inferior branchium and attaches to the medial geniculate body. This is a superior branchium and this is a superior colliculus, and the inferior branchium and inferior colliculus, the superior medullary velum. The midbrain connected to the cerebellum by the superior medullary velum, a thin membrane which connects the midbrain to the cerebellum. Now we will see the internal structures. The internal structure is divided into upper level and lower level, as we have seen already in the parts. Please do watch it before watching this video for better understanding. It is divided into upper level, this is superior colliculus level, and the lower level, this is inferior colliculus level. This is the upper level at the superior colliculus level. This upper level is divided into anterior part, tegmentum and tectum. The anterior part is divided further and divided into three, which is crus cerebri, substantia nigra and tegmentum. The tectum part, which consists of the superior colliculus, and down to in the lower level it consists of inferior colliculus. Now we will see about the upper colliculus, and I will just explain this image later. This is the upper colliculus level. The midbrain anterior divides into crus cerebri, substantia nigra and tegmentum. The tectum is the posterior to the aqueduct. It is made up of right and left inferior and superior colliculi. The crus cerebri contains running fibers. This crus cerebri, which is present in the anterior surface, contains running fibers of spinal fibers and corticopontine fibers. The substantia nigra, which is a neuropigmental layer, essential in secretion of dopamine. Lack of dopamine leads to Parkinson's disease. Around the aqueduct, there are more grey matter known as periaqueductal grey matter. There is a group of neuron which is known as cranial nerve number 3 nerve neuron. In Edinger-Westphal nucleus is present in the group periaqueductal grey matter. Behind the cranial nerve number 3 nucleus, pretectal nucleus is present. Just dorsal to the substantia nigra, there is large dorsal nucleus called red nucleus, which is red in color. Just behind the substantia nigra, there is a big nucleus which is present, which is known as red nucleus, which is due to this red in color. Lateral to the red nucleus, a bundle of lemnisci, which is medial lemnisci, is present behind the substantia nigra. Behind to it, there is reticular formation is present. Now you will see the image for better understanding. This is the image which has crus cerebri. This contains the pontine fibers and corticopontine fibers, which runs and this is the substantia nigra, which has neuropigmental layer. Lateral to it there is a big nucleus which is known as red nucleus. Lateral to the red nucleus there is medial lemniscus is present. Behind to it there is reticular body formation is present. This is the aqueduct, cerebral aqueduct, which connects the third ventricle and fourth ventricle. Just lateral to it there is third nucleus, as well as Edinger cephalic nucleus. Edinger cephalic, west cephalic nucleus is present. And this is the pretectal nucleus which is present behind the third nucleus. This is the upper level. Now we will see the lower level. This is the fossa or a notch which is present in the crus cerebri, which I have said in the introduction. The lower level and the inferior colliculus level. At the lower level there is no presence of red nucleus and cranial nerve number 3 nucleus and Edinger west cephal nucleus. The reticular formation is present all over the brain. Here there is no presence of cranial nerve number 3 nucleus, Edinger west cephal nucleus and red nucleus. Reticular formation present all over. On either side of the periaqueductal gray matter there is trochlear nerve present, and these runs backward and decussate in the superior medullary velum and emerges. This runs backward and decussate in the superior medullary velum. The decussation of the superior cerebellar peduncles are seen. There is a presence of medial lemniscus and lateral and spinal trigeminal lemnisci. Here there is a presence of medial, lateral and spinal trigeminal lemnisci. Spinal lemnisci as well as trigeminal lemnisci, which as we have seen in the pons. I will just provide the link in the description box. Please do watch it before watching this video for better understanding. There is periaqueductal gray matter and trochlear nerve. There is cranial nerve number 3. Here trochlear nerve is present. This is the lower level of the midbrain. It consists of also 3 parts. This crus cerebri, substantia nigra, as well as tectum and tegmentum. This is a tectum at the inferior colliculus level because it is in lower level. Here it is the trochlear nerve which runs backward and decussate. This is decussate, and there is periaqueductal gray matter which is a cerebral aqueduct, just like cranial nerve number 3 nucleus. There is trochlear nerve number nucleus. Reticular formation is seen all over. Decussation of superior cerebellar peduncle is seen. Medial lemniscus is seen. Trigeminal lemnisci, spinal lemnisci, lateral lemnisci and are present. This is substantia nigra and crus cerebri. And here that's all of the lower level. Now we will see the venous drainage of the midbrain. Venous drainage. The venous drainage drains into basilar plexus of the vein, and some goes to the cavernous sinus. Some of them drains in cavernous sinus and some of them drains in basilar plexus of vein. Clinical aspect. Lack in secretion of dopamine. Any damage in tumor in substantia nigra leads to Parkinson's disease. When there is lack of dopamine secretion, this leads to Parkinson's disease in substantia nigra. Astrocytoma is the most common tumor present in the brainstem. The most common tumor present in the brainstem is astrocytoma. That's all about the midbrain. Thank you. For more videos, please do like, share and subscribe my YouTube channel. If you have any doubt in it, please do comment it. If you have any topic to suggest, please do comment in the comment box. Thank you.